Welcome to the Light of Youth Christian podcast designed for teenagers ages 13 to 18. Join us as we explore faith, friendships, and real life challenges through inspiring stories and conversations that resonate with your journey. Whether you're seeking guidance, encouragement, or simply a place to connect, we're here to shine a light on your path. Let's grow together in faith and purpose.
Hello, my name is Leilani Mettle.
Hi, my name is Lamira Britton.
And welcome to the Light of Youth Podcast. And today we'll be talking about who are you? And let's take a look at the video.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Darren Jordan Jr. here. I'm here to talk briefly about the topic, who are you? And who are you is basically your identity. And honestly, you find your identity not only within yourself, but within God. How so? Because God is Alpha, Omega, beginning, the end, the omniscient one, the omnipotent one, so on and so forth. He knows about all of us, front and back, beginning to end, foot to head. So what motivates me to find out my identity and know more and become more myself is firstly through him. It's through God where I find what's my purpose, what's my gift, what are the things that he's given me to help me be the best person I can be. And then after consulting with God, I then sit with myself and I ask myself, what are the things that I like? What's my favorite color? What do I like to do? Where do I like to go? And where do I find a consistency and a pattern in the things that I enjoy and the things that I am good at? You find your identity, you create a niche for yourself when you identify what your strengths are. Like, what do you like to do? What are you good at? And all of those things are a part of your identity. Yes, you have your name, your age, your birthday, and those things are all good. But your true identity is really found within yourself, identifying those things to really dig deep and see, this is who I really am. This is who I'm destined to be. So just revisit. It starts with God. Number one, praying to God, asking God, hey, reveal to me the things that I don't see in myself. And then it starts with you. Do the work. What is it about yourself that you like? Do I like playing basketball? Is that a part of my identity? Do I like listening to music? Do I like inspiring people? What are your strong suits? And then once you identify your strong suits, you ain't got to be perfect, but master them, perfect them. So that way, that part of your identity is consistent and you can anchor to that every time you need. I hope this was a good message. Shout out to the Cathedral Youth Podcast, and thank you for having me. It's your boy Darren Jordan Jr. Peace.
Man, that was such a spectacular video. I feel blessed and I hope that you do too. So what were your takeaways from that wonderful video?
It was the great things was talking about how you can find yourself through God and everything else.
Yes, and it talked about identity as well. Some things that I just want to point out that Darren talked about was identity and finding what God has given us within ourselves, and just knowing that our identity comes from God, comes from the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning and the end, the night and the morning star. So I just want to talk about just some things that I learned in my personal experience from finding my identity. Honestly, it didn't come until later in my life. I want to say until about 10th grade, when I just started seeing my friends and I started seeing the things that they were doing, and I did not want to get myself involved in the things that they were doing, whether it was smoking or drinking or just going out constantly, getting bad grades. So I just had to take a look within myself and was just like, listen, Leilani, like, who do you want to be? Who do you want your future kids, who do you want your cousins, your little cousins to look up to? And I just had to take a look and take a step back, and then also indulge in the word, because the word honestly, it speaks truth. And I think your relationship with God is just like any other relationship. You have to put in work. And that is something that Darren talked about. You have to put in work to even know your identity with who you are within yourself and just what God has given you. So what's something that you took from that as well?
I took when he said, who are you? I found myself through my friends.
Right.
Like, I don't follow anything that they do, but I still, like, most of my laughs come from them. So,
Right.
like, I just found my personality through them, too.
Yeah.
Because during quarantine, I didn't really have anybody, so I was silent as a kid. But when I started having friends, I just found myself smiling with them and laughing with them.
So they make you happy.
Yeah, enjoying their presence.
Exactly. They bring out the best in you.
Yes.
Exactly. Do you see yourself being more extroverted or introverted, or
A little bit of both.
a little bit of both?
Yeah, because I have
Okay.
my days.
Yeah, no, me too. Yeah, I have the days where I just want to sit in my bed and just go to sleep. And then I have my days where I want to hang out with my friends and I just want to talk to them and indulge. And I think something else that's important is just knowing who you are, but knowing who the people that you surround yourself with are. Because it's no surprise that you'll eventually be, what do they say, birds of a feather flock together. And that's how it is sometimes. Some of the things and some of the habits that your friends have will be it will be shown and it'll be given to you, and you'll just have to go through some of the paths that your friends go through. Like, if you're getting caught up with certain things and certain substances, you may find yourself in the scenario where you have to now confront your friends, and you have to tell them, like, listen, this is not who I am, and I don't think that this is who you are. So I think it's important to just know who you are and who you surround yourself with. So like Darren said, it all starts with God, honestly. And there's things that we do in our life that we have to just take a step back, and we just have to think, is this who I want to be? And is this who I want the younger generations, future generations to look up to? Would I want my little brother, my little sister doing these activities? No. So I want better for myself, and I want better for them. So let me do better now. Let me start now. And I think that, honestly, we can start now. You can start changing the way you view things, your perspectives, your mindsets now. You can start now. It's never too late. So, again, we just thank you for tuning into this podcast, to the Light of Youth podcast. Again, my name is Leilani Mettle.
My name is Lamira Britton.
And yes, tune in. Don't forget to like, tag, and share it with your friends and with your family. And tune in again. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of The Light of Youth. We hope you found inspiration and insight in our discussions. If you enjoy the show, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Follow us on social media for updates and share your thoughts. Remember, the light of youth shines brightest when we support each other. Until next time, keep shining.